Hello, welcome. Our topic today is about the political and administrative division of a city. This topic is complex because we have to assess how interaction and integration happen among the actors within a city. Who are the actors? The actors are the executive branch, which includes the mayor and their secretaries, organized civil society, and political parties, right? And all this relationship aims for better communication so that the residents' demands are met. So we will focus on this topic by evaluating cities that have more than 200,000 voters. And in Brazil, we have total of 92 cities that have more than 200,000 voters. In this context, we will show this integration and how to work with these networks, everyone. What does it mean? The focus is on district administration. Let's go. We have, within a district and regional administration, a network-based approach. This network work connects the city hall, one network, regional and district levels, another network, the city council, residents, and project management. Overall, we have 5 networks that we will evaluate one by one and try to mention how communication is carried out among these actors. Let's go. The first network. Notice the first network we have is the administrative division, which is made up of the mayor and their secretaries. And we have political division, represented by the president of the municipal directory of each party. In other words, in a regional district division, we have, for example, the representative of that district in the case of district voting. Let's say we are already adopting district voting, so there is a representative who is a councillor for that district. And the president of the directory is the one who coordinates the meetings with the mayor, the city council, always at the city council, folks. There's no work happening there, no outside the city council. And they discuss the objectives and party interests related to the projects presented by the district councillor. In the next network, we will see that we also have in the administrative division the regional district networks. What does that mean? It means that the mayor has regional district administrators who report to him. So the work of the regional district administrators also goes to the city council for a discussion with the president of the board, the parties, and the district councillors. The district councillors have a relationship with their electoral zones, district zones. So this relationship also shows what the objectives, goals, and projects are for that district, where the mayor exerts the greatest authority and has the regional administrators of each area under him. Now let's go to network number 3. In network number 3, it's the most conventional people, whether it's regional administration or not. The projects are discussed in the council. The mayor has a representative in the council who is kind of like a government secretary, representing him in the city council, along with his advisors. And what do they discuss in the council? Both the projects from the executive and the projects from the legislative. In the legislative projects, we have the councillors who present their proposals, their bills, their amendments, requests, recommendations, motions. Look at how much there is, folks. All of this is discussed where there is a conclusion A lot of engagement happens in the administrative division with the mayor and his secretariat, and the people from the council through the councillors keep pressing on the projects that are presented. On the other hand, the mayor presents the executive projects that will be evaluated by the people in the city council in the plenary along with the councillors. And the people from the council through the councillors keep pressing on the projects that are presented. On his side, the mayor presents the executive projects that will be evaluated by the people in the city council, in the plenary, along with the councillors. So this network is the conventional one, and it doesn't depend on whether the city is divided into districts or not. In Network 4 we have an administrative division, which we call the Citizens Network. Why? Citizens Network. This is where the citizen comes forward to claim their demands and solve their problems. So, what does the mayor do? He has his secretaries and advisors, and often he goes from neighborhood to neighborhood to talk to the people about the citizens' demands. It's a situation. Other situations in some cities present a type of participatory budget. Plenary sessions are established, and discussions are held in the neighborhoods about the needs of the councillors, and these are discussed in each location periodically through their representatives. What's on the side of the neighborhoods and districts are the citizens who are accompanied by the councils, organized civil society, and neighborhood leaders. They all are part of this work, folks. So the mayor likes this kind of work because he shows himself, he presents himself, he makes himself available, and he scores points for himself in governance. Then we have Network 5. Network 5, it is. Notice that in all the networks, practically, the administrative division, the mayor, advisors, and secretariat are always present, folks. So, in this network, we evaluate the relationship that is established with all the councils that exist, or the organized civil society, which is represented by class entities, sectoral entities, automotive, furniture, plastics, parts, right, and also the waves of OKIPs. In addition, we have the municipal councils, health board, education board, there's the social inclusion board, and so on. So here we discuss all the projects that are to be presented to the mayor, and there is constant oversight for this event. Also, all this part has a conclusion in the city council. So folks, we're moving on to the next slide, and we're going to talk about the matrix management model. Well, what did we talk about? We mentioned, folks, that district regional administration will play a very important role. We've anticipated something here. You saw there are networks here with regional administration that most cities don't have. So we are already anticipating that there will be a political reform that will include the introduction of district regional administrations so that people can manage their city better. In other words, what does it mean to manage the city better through district administration? It's about decentralizing routine and ordinary services for the districts to handle. You also have in this case, we can associate that we will also have mixed district voting. What does it mean? There will be fewer expenses in electoral campaigns. Will be more localized, right, folks? So, all of this adds a lot of advantages to the district administration system. We want to work on this system, folks, and it's the future for us. Now, we have the matrix management model, which is a condition that exists today, and we are modifying it in some way to showcase district administration within it. We have here little package of district administration. In other words, the district administrator, regional here, and their councils. In each district administration, there are also councils. Just like in the municipality, where there are the health and education boards, we also have, within district administration, the education councils, health councils, social inclusion councils, and security councils. So, all of this shows that it is part of a matrix, which is a government when it takes power. It comes in and is characterized by a matrix administration of coordinators. This part is a functional part, folks. The government won, took power, came in, and forms its network. This network that is formed becomes subordinate to the people at the pyramid. What does the people at the pyramid mean? Look, the people at the pyramid are ones who ensure the continuity of the government. The matrix comes in and it relates to and supervises the work of the secretaries and all the civil servants that are down here. Up here we say that the employees are appointed, trusted people of the mayor. This bottom part consists of the anachronic molds. Every city has and continues to have, regardless of changes in government, its pyramidal structure that ensures the continuity of the government, as we've already mentioned. And we call this the traditional model, right? This happens a lot during the transition phase from one government to another. A lot of discontent because many ongoing projects are halted, blocked, because the incoming government wants to show that the previous government didn't do much with what was done. Look, folks, we need to find people who can bring us in, prepare, and train all these employees for this change in personal behavior. Let's move on. Well, we stopped here. We talked about a lot of things. We projected 5 networks, already considering district administration, already considering mixed district voting. You can see the relationship and communication that can exist between the networks, right? So, folks, what do you think? Could mixed district voting and district regional administration be good for us or not? So that's a question mark. And let's evaluate the upcoming reforms. Let's have some direction on that. I want to thank you all for your attention to this topic. And now, the next topic, we are going to talk about political and campaign marketing. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you in the next class. A hug.